Well, I'm headed up to the Adventure Van Expo in Lake Tahoe. Now I know what you're thinking, Kevin. You don't make stuff for adventure vans. You make stuff for Colorados and Canyons and H3s. Well, yeah, I agree with you. I have some plans for future businesses. I don't know if it'll be Badland Industries. I don't know if it'll be some other business. I don't know. But I've got some ideas and I've got some desires and whatnot, and there's a couple vehicles that I know they're going to be at this show that I want to take a look at, as well as some of the other campers that are there that might actually have some insight as to what I'm thinking as far as like market research goes, as far as just kind of design and construction, and just some kind of build ideas that I've kind of got in my head right now that I want to kind of see in person and maybe take a look at, and maybe just talk to some people about the ideas that I have. So that's going to be today. We're going to head out of Reno here. We're pretty socked in with smoke from the mosquito fire, kind of west of Rubicon, and it's kind of awkward because I'm literally driving towards the fire. But I just checked the cameras up at Homewood, the Skyview cameras or whatever, and it looks pretty clear. So I'm hoping for a good day. Was hoping to have my buddy here with me, but unfortunately got COVID last week and isn't quite feeling up to the weather just yet. So we're just going to kind of blast on to Tahoe, and we'll take you guys along for the ride. Tell you what, parking's absolute garbage, but I found a pretty close spot, so I guess it worked out in the end. Figure out what the deciding factor is for people to do a full bed replacement flatbed style camper versus a slide-in. The cost of a slide-in is probably half of what it is for a flatbed and a canopy style. So it turns out these guys are local to me. I might stop by the shop and kind of take a look at what they've got. But the guys built this little garage here. It's a little bit closer to what I'm looking at doing in the flatbed. It's just a Hudson Bay topper, kind of a four-wheel camper's hawk, esque deal, but it's on a flatbed, which is kind of where I'm leaning for my build. So a couple of vendors I've been talking to, we're talking about the difference between a flatbed bed replacement and a slide-in. Well, these guys kind of did both, so check this out. So essentially this is like a service bed almost, or pretty much is, high clearance, but it's got a slide-in hawk pop-up camper as well. Kind of a cool setup. So this way you've got your kind of galley area, but you still have a full cab over sleep area too. Speakers hanging there, that's kind of clever. Bike storage instead of the garage like we saw in the zero declination. That's a little bit of a drawback from going to the shorter bed, but if you don't need 4 passengers, or more than 2 at least, that might just work. Cool. Oh, in the sea of multi-$100,000 rigs, I found this one these guys built. Check this out.
Welcome to our camper. It's got no name yet.
Ooh, comment below, name the camper.
Name the camper, yeah, seriously.
Yeah, there you go. Name the camper.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great.
Well,
okay.
all right, well, who are you guys and what have you done?
I'm James and this is Priscilla, and over the past 2 years we've built a little tiny cabin to fit on our Ford F-250.
Give me a tour, man.
Yeah.
Go for it, James.
So when you come up to the back here, it's got propane tank storage and our water heater where the shower handle can just be propped up there for an outdoor shower.
Oh, cool, I got that, yeah. I like that.
Hot water line can run back into the sink for hot water. We've got our mini wood stove.
That's cool.
Just seating area. We've got 2 100-watt solar panels that come through the charge controller back here. Batteries are gel batteries set up down here.
Cool.
Full bed up here. Got our fuse panel there for any troubleshooting. Little boat ladder, easier access up to the bed. Little closet storage here. This is our
Fridge, okay.
Our fridge that'll be run on DC. Our stove run from the propane. Yep. The fan to kind of help with airflow when you're cooking, goes in and out. And then our sink that can also be used as storage apparently. And we have all of our systems kind of set up through here, and yeah, a little leaf on the table here.
I'm digging this. That probably makes that thing like 1,000% better.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean it's also like it'll help so much when we have like wet snow gear. You know, it's like
He's hanging up over
yeah,
here somewhere.
we'll figure out a good like hanging system probably. I've seen some people they put snowboard like snowboard boot bindings, and then you just put the boots upside down.
That's cool.
And then you can let it dry out.
Yeah.
And we've got our outdoor lights here.
Right on.
We've got a right, left, and a rear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Little basically under cabinet lights for inside, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all on dimmers.
Right
So,
on.
but you don't need a whole
lighting,
lot.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Right
So
on, man.
this is the camper.
Yeah, we put like all of our wet
Probably need to grind off those nails.
Tell me how we can find you guys.
We're both on Instagram. Probably find me because he doesn't ever post. So
Yeah.
my name is Priscilla Tyler on Instagram. PS Tyler.
And we have to name the camper.
Name the camper.
All right, that's
Yeah,
your
we
guys.
need a
Yeah,
name.
we'll take
That's your
suggestions.
guys' job. We need to take
Yeah.
take some ideas down for
Please.
the name that camper. So. While it might be odd that I've come to a Adventure Van Expo and I don't make anything for adventure vans or expos or really even overlanding really. I mean, some of the stuff I can probably kind of lean into the overland space, but because my market is so specific to the Colorado's, canyons, and H3s, I've got this feeling that the next few years this market's going to dry up. This market is going to be very finite. These trucks, especially the first gens, aren't being built anymore. The new 2023 third gen Colorado's coming out. You know, there's a limited amount of buyers for the products that I make. And while I'm very invested in the first gen community, I need to be looking into the future as to what I can be doing to support my family, obviously, as well as scratch the itch of designing and making things that don't exist. That's been kind of my drive. My passion is taking things that don't exist and either repurposing existing items for a different purpose, or inventing something that just doesn't exist that fulfills a need that really doesn't it really hasn't been made or done before. And so Colorados were kind of fun because they were a kind of niche market. There was a very, very, very low aftermarket support, and you know, I got some creative ideas, and I was able to make some really cool products for you guys. If you got a Colorado Canyon, if you're watching this and you don't have a Colorado Canyon, well, I guess the algorithm worked. I'll show you guys this small kind of single dude builder of Adventure Vans.
How's it going, guys? Come on in. So we have kind of a unique layout here. You have a folding sink, almost 6 feet of counter space for your kitchen, and then your bed just folds right over that when it's time to go to bed. You sleep this way. You got vertical closet space here, so you don't have to have overheads banging into your head when you're going to sleep. That folds up, and it stays up on its own, or you can latch it into place here and use that as a rear-facing couch to look out the back. Tons of storage here, tons of little features like this. You got a fridge here, Dometic CFX series. Propane stove in here, storage here. All your controls here, hidden magnets for your mugs so they don't slide around when you're driving. And then a bunch of hidden magnets in the walls.
That's cool.
For your covers here. Storage. In the back we have a ladder to get up here. You can see that there's a nice little chilling space up there, kind of a rear-facing couch. And closet space here, so you can hang your clothes. Get ready in the morning up there. All your electricals down here. Instant hot water outdoor shower right there. And tons of storage.
So if you guys want to check out Ian, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, or the website. And here's my contact info right here. Let's see if we can, yeah, there we go. And belezavans.com is the website.
Cool. All right, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Concern is that now you've made that a 5/16 inch thick plywood instead of your 5/8 or whatever you're building. You can see how bowed that is. Cool looking cabinets right there. Mesh, so it's lightweight, but still fully accessible. Lots of E-track around here. I'm seeing a lot of E-track.
It actually mounts it.
Interesting.
Like a 36-inch.
This is Coroplast holding up the entire bed. That is nuts. I don't see anything else holding it up. Storyteller Overland. It's like their power side over here, maybe. Water side over here. Pull down. Nice big garage area. So don't get me wrong, the camper vans are cool. They're super functional, but the purpose of me coming out here today wasn't just to make a video. It was actually, trying to do a little bit of, market research, trying to do a little bit of, talking to people and checking out their builds, and more so kind of how some of these have been built. That's why I kind of stopped by and checked out some of the DIY stuff. I'm looking at some of the higher end campers to see kind of the design cues or the construction, how they're built, how to maybe make one of my own, or at least utilize some sort of ideas from these other professional builders, and just get some build ideas. I think I found kind of what I'm thinking about doing for my truck. I don't know if I'll pick one up from them or bite the bullet and try to build one myself, but I figured we'd have Mike give us a walk around and tell us about your pretty odd
very unique
camp setup.
It's a form follows function.
At a camper van show. This is very odd that I found this, and I'm pretty sure this is 100% the reason why I came here.
I call it a gull wing flatbed pop top. And the flatbed is what leads to the gull wing. The gull wing doors is what leads to the easy access and setup. And that's the idea. When I've gone camping before using a tent and the traditional equipment, it takes 45 minutes, maybe an hour to set up and break down. And if I'm overlanding, I just want to go. I'm just, to me, it's more about the traveling, not so much the destination. And this is what gets me out there. You pop it like that. You do the latch there.
You're cooking in 10 to 15 minutes, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you're cooking in.
Not even.
Oh, not even that. Yeah.
How many liters of onboard water you got? 70 liters. All right.
and then you got water,
Wow. So,
and then you
pressure
put
on
this,
the man. I like that.
and then turn the gas on.
Propane.
And it takes a little bit. You can't, and actually it's on. You can't see the flame, but the flame is. Let's see.
Oh, dang. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And see how quick that is. You have water on to boil. I don't know, roughly a minute, something like that.
You're at camp and you're cooking it within a minute.
Yeah, and
That's
then you just
crazy.
whip out your refrigerator. You pop that, and then you've got leftovers. Now, if you have leftovers, now you do this when you're traveling.
Yeah.
So if you're like 45 minutes from your destination, then you pop
dude,
it in.
you can just freaking pop it in and go.
Yeah.
And it basically just heats right there. It doesn't really get too hot at
350 degrees. So again, you can just pop stuff in there like that.
Right on. Yeah, I like that they're like in the way, but they're out of the way. Like I like how that's there.
Immediately at your fingertips.
Yeah, I dig that.
And that's my custom modification there.
No, I dig that, 100%.
And that same thing with the knives here. You get, and this is what was sticking out blocking
Yeah,
me
I see
before. But if you put it like that, it slides out of the way.
Right on.
So, and that's a lot of what I've done is shown people. It comes with the basics built in, but then you can modify and customize it the way you want. So I'm going to put a mountain bike rack on the back.
Okay.
You can put lightweight stuff up on top, whatever. If you're, maybe you'd fit a kayak up there, I'm not sure. You can put whatever you want into this thing. You got a shower, and it's already plumbed in with the water. Use the same quick connect. Lots of storage under the bed, too very large. I put my recovery boards in there. So basically, you got plenty of room in here. It's about 6'3". I've had a guy in here 6'3", and he was able to stand up. 6'5" was a little too tall, so it gives you an idea of where it's at. And then you got 2 large doors, and this will come all the way out here.
Oh, geez.
And then it even, if you want to see how that.
Wow.
So it comes all the.
So you full on stand up in there, no problem.
Yeah.
And fully access your full pull out drawers. That's crazy.
And you got 2 of them, and then of course it locks out. So once it gets out there, it won't go in until you.
Oh, so it's got multi. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
And then it's locked in.
Okay.
You got 2 of those. I put my recovery boards under here. Got your 110 or 120 volt outlet here.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I like this because it has all this, and you can put your USB.
Yeah.
This is a full-size mattress, but you can put a queen. I believe you can put a queen in. I just haven't done it.
Well, it's 72 wide. You should be able to.
Yeah,
right?
there's plenty of space. There's plenty of space on both sides, and then there's plenty of space at the foot. Put molly board. You can put molly board here, behind me,
Lots
or
of
over
lots
here.
of modularity too.
Yep.
So one of the things that we talked about a minute ago was accessing the stuff from the inside and the outside. So, like, it looks like you've got.
You can get it.
Some of it, depending. I mean, some of
Yeah.
it's not, but some of it is.
Yeah, I can still access this top drawer here.
Sure.
I can access behind it. I can access part of the kitchen.
Right.
I can get something out of the refrigerator if I want, if it's small.
Yeah, like you were talking maybe putting like a cassette toilet in here. That's a good little spot for it.
Yep.
So it's not that you have all of your access is outside.
Right.
You can actually get to quite a bit of your gear from the inside as well.
Yep, depending on what you want and if you
Yeah,
put it in the
that's
right
cool.
spot.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it's flexible. That's the idea. Is you're trying to balance multiple things: weight and size. How quickly do you set it up and break it down? And how much how much stuff can you store? And so it's really trying to balance all those factors, and that's why we had to go to the flatbed.
Yeah.
Pull these down. Got lots of storage.
Yeah.
And then if you want to put a heater in, like a WebEx or Popex,
It's just a little bit. There's probably like 6 or 8 inches back there. Yeah.
It's about that part of my hand,
Yeah.
so it's about yay wide.
Right on.
And you have storage space under here. Got your propane tank locked
Sure.
in there. You can get a bigger propane tank if you want. Space there to put whatever storage cabinets you want, or a toilet.
Okay. Little cassette toilet would be cool.
And then of course comes with these jack stands.
I really like how those legs attach.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking cool.
That's pretty stout. And then of course, electronic base here. I have a 100 amp lithium battleborn, which is heated, and then the 2,000 watt inverter, so you can run a 1,800 watt appliance.
Yeah. Right on.
So that's it.
I know my use case is going to be different than everybody else's. And like initially, I was thinking about doing like an Aussie style camper, but or the canopy, but only having the bottom half instead of the tent. Why did you choose to go this route instead of like the Go Fast Sierra Pacific, kind of stock bed topper with the pop top? And why did you go to this style?
Yeah, so I looked at the Go Fast camper before I ever saw this, and Go Fast is light, but it doesn't have to me, the main thing is the quickness or the ease of function, and that's where the gull wing doors come in, because it's like, you know, if you had a Go Fast, you still have to get all your stuff, all your camper gear out, you still have to assemble it.
Yeah, it's a lot higher too.
That's a lot
depending
higher.
on how big your truck is.
Yeah, you don't really have great access to the inside. You have some access, but it's not as great. This is like easy. I mean,
just above your tires, basically.
Yeah,
right?
just above the tires, above the flatbed a little bit, and it's not far above your flatbed. And so basically, that was to me is just like, what's the efficiency and ease of use and ability to carry everything and keep it lightweight, because you don't want excess weight when you're way out in the middle of nowhere.
Dry, that thing's maybe 750.
Yeah, 750. So
you're pushing 1,000 pounds for sure.
yeah, when you finally get it up.
That's well within the realm of most kind of mid-size
truck. Tacomas,
trucks.
yeah. And that's saying Tommy Camper in Australia, that's what they put these like on D-Max Isuzus or something like that. So I mean, I'm sure you'd have to increase the springs a little bit.
Sure.
You'll always have to upgrade the shocks to put up with washboard roads.
Right.
But this you just build a flatbed and you can put it on anything. Build the right flatbed, put it on any
speaking
truck.
of putting on anything, actually, this is a trailer that they brought up with
It's a rafting trailer.
It's a rafting trailer that they put the camper on, and so it doesn't necessarily, I mean, I guess you could, or you would probably be expected to put this on the back of a truck, but I don't think that's really like its use case. It doesn't really require the use case, even though it's kind of meant for kind of a cab over mid-size, full-size truck. We said, 72 inches wide, so 6 foot wide. So
right.
most mid-size and full-size trucks would be pretty close to that.
Yeah, it could be a little beyond, but I'm going to take that camping. I'm going to take the unit camping on the trailer.
Yeah, because then you can take your truck wheeling or whatever, and so I think that's kind of where my mind is at. Is like, my truck is going to be on 40s and it's going to be super capable, but I also want to be able to camp out of it. Now, with the Aussie style, just the canopy and no camper, I would have to have an external camp sleep setup, and I think this style camper would be more suited for my use case, and I think it's far more functional because you can still set up camp and then lift off the canopy effectively, go wheel for the day, go check out, go into town or whatever you're doing, whatever I'm doing, I guess at that point. And then I can just come back to camp, and camp's already set up. I don't really need to go anywhere. I don't really need to do anything with camp. It's all ready to go. So I appreciate the time, Mike, and I'll be contacting you guys. See what we can do with this on my build. But for those that are watching and that are curious, how can we reach out to you? How can we kind of get a hold of you?
Basically, overlanding, optimizedoverlanding.com is my main website now. It's still a work in progress, but there's a contact link on there, and I can take reservations at this point.
Cool.
So anyway, $25,000 for the unit, and it's pretty much almost ready to go. You just need a battery and a propane tank, and then you put your own stuff in it, and you're good to go. I'm not going to upsell it. I mean, I'll add some upgrades eventually down the road.
Yeah, we'll figure out something maybe.
Yeah, carpets and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, just make it a little more homey. So
yeah, exactly.
All right, well, there you go, guys. Go check them out. How about that? No smoke. Well, I think that's it for me. Found some really cool rigs here. Found some really cool ideas, and that canopy was pretty freaking cool too. Let me know what you guys think. I think this will be a pretty cool idea going forward. I don't know if I'll buy one from Mike, or I'll kind of steal some ideas and run with it. I don't know. 25K is pretty steep, but man's got to eat, and obviously family to support. But at the same time, I'm cheap, and I don't know if I can make one, or maybe make it better, or I don't know. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.